Beautiful things that seem impossible happen every day. Take the hummingbird. These small birds, some of the smallest in the world, defy physics every day. The hum of their name comes from the sound that their tiny, almost invisible wings make as they beat up to 200 times a second, whose prism-like cells within the top layers of the feathers can make their color change in a flicker of a movement. These tiny wonders are proof that anything is possible every time they dance around flowers in the sunlight. This collection is a focus on textures and breaking boundaries for the girl who defies her limitations and breaks the mold, all the while being feminine and self-assured. Making use of techniques such as panels and disconnection, a strict form of structure, gentle scalloping and fringes, we have a collection that represents wings, form-hugging shapes and elements that can be manipulated into texture. Furthermore, the colours are drawn from nature, the shades of spring garden in the morning, bright gemstones reflecting in sunlight, lush, ripe, tropical fruit, and the iridescence of feathers. Presenting the Hummingbird Collection, finding beauty by defying the impossible. Sculpture. Eve, the blunt, head-hugging bob's length, is channel-cut and highly layered, creating an asymmetry that is inspired by wings in flight. The subtle colours of ultraviolet, emerald, blue-black and jet-black work in harmony together, reminding us of bird feathers glimmering in the light. Whereas the heaviness of the blunt lines draws attention to the layered area, giving the effect of lightness and air, making use of more inside oil non-oil and more inside sea salt primer. Lee. The soft bevel into a gentle line that respects the head shape and draws attention to the eye line as the slight differences between depth and hue, this vertical colour creates the impression of luster. Finished off with a sleekness and roundness that creates a reflective texture, lending itself to radiance. Making use of more inside medium hold modelling gel and more inside shimmering mist. Linnell. A square bob shape is club cut. The length in the fringe is kept longer and gently layered to encourage waves. Tail feathers are created by maintaining length under the occipital bone. The colours that are reminiscent of the morning sun reflecting off jewel-like flowers is enhanced by the texture, as the texture moves from full-bodied yet sleek hair to controlled waves that reflect light. Making use of more inside medium hold gum, more inside shimmering mist, and more inside medium hold hairspray. Texture. Rosa. Bringing out the dramatic differences in length, deep channels are cut that open up natural curls and allow light and air to pass through the style. Drawing importance to the interior of the style, the contrasting lighter colour at the roots is representative of down feathers. This, plus the multi-length cut, aids the texture by creating straighter roots and wavy ends, making the texture erratic and playful. Making use of more inside curling mousse and more inside invisible serum. Emily. A disconnected, highly layered cut. The layers are organically cut from short to long until below the eye line and the top of the occipital bone, then disconnected and the remaining hairs cut from short to long, maintaining length. The fringe area is not layered and blunt cut. The colour is a show of the whimsical nature of the hummingbird, with brightly coloured sections peeping through the blue-black base. The solid base is uncomplicated for the very textured overall look, which is windswept, light and airy, giving a sense of movement. Making use of more inside medium hold modelling gel and more inside strong dry wax. Curl. Felicity. The tight, close sides of the cut creates a slim profile, allowing the top to be cut in round layers, aiding in volume and versatility. The colour is important to balance the dense texture and gives the illusion of translucency. Along with the irregular crimping on diffused hair, it creates a playful, soft and feminine effect, allowing light to pass through the curls. Making use of more inside invisible no-gas spray and more inside sea salt primer. Jess. The curls in this cut are opened by layering erratically, yet systematically, with dramatic length differences from piece to piece. The dark colour of the roots move to lighter ends, and so the illusion of less density allows for more light to be reflected. The curls then shine and reflect light, as the dark roots allow for the light texture on mid-lengths and ends to be acknowledged. Making use of more inside invisible no-gas spray, more inside shimmering mist, and more inside invisible serum. These 7 looks embody the strength and grace needed to be resilient in the face of limitation and remind us to embrace life without restrictions. This is the Hummingbird Collection, finding beauty by defying the impossible.